NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Their own 23-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Complete to Chris.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Anthony Hitchens.
So sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
From the 44, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back.
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
They'll get 34 yards there.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson taking it in. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 35-yard line.
This is Carson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Carson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Frank Clark.
So if we've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 45 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time. The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. first down, Mahomes steps away to his left. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are a two-point conversion away from tying this thing up. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a two-point game after that one.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go four verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Second and a yard.
On second down now. It's Carson, and he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They run it with Carson. Down to the 25.
With the handoff to
Derek Nottie makes the tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Check it back, check it back. No pass.
From the 25 on second down, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, first down. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
the 14-yard line.
On first down, Carson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
They run again with Carson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The Kansas City defense, tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
SOS. Hey, alert. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on. You better bring it. 53 to Mike. 53. Run left. You must be dreaming. Mike, 53.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Nick Bellore there to make the grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 22, Chiefs 13. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
54 Mark. 54 Mark. Check. Mark 54.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. That'll bring up 2nd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Tyreek Hill, 61 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And it's no good. My goodness, his 3rd miss of the game here on a PAT. And wouldn't you know it, that's the difference in this game right now. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson looking middle, and it's incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Kill. 6 guys. Check down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
That's good.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Looking for Kelce. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Butker on for the PAT. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
The score, Chiefs 26, Seahawks 22.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
6-yard line.
Here we go. Check 26, check 26.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
He's back to throw. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Wilson to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game.